All right, I want to talk to you today about something that has just really got me excited. You know, when I started carving back in 2007 and I started making videos, I didn't start carving, but I started making videos. I mean, there was just nothing on, and there was a few things, but very few things existed back then on YouTube concerning, and when I'm saying you usually had to pay for something like classes or things back then. But now, most of you that follow me on Facebook, you've heard me speak about this, but to those who are subscribers or to the YouTube, I want to venture you into what is available to you out there concerning carving right now. I mean, it is just very exciting for people that want to learn to carve and that want to do better and get better. I'm just one person, one individual, and I carve only with a knife. But there are so many coming out now that are teaching, that are doing so much, and I'm going to show you those specific type people. Now, if you have access to YouTube, a computer access to YouTube, on your phone or whatever, then basically you go to YouTube and put in the word wood carving or carving or whatever, and it goes to many sites. But I want to make you aware of some of the sites that are specifically for the average carver or the person learning or whatever, and they've got some good people out there teaching you right now. Now I'm going to show you the different people that are available to you, and it's just absolutely, it just astounds me because there was nobody available when I started. I mean, there was just nothing at all, and I didn't know that when I started, but I'm just going to show you real quick who is available to you. All right, first of all, everybody is familiar with Doug Linker, and basically with Doug, all you have to do is put in Doug Linker, and you go to Doug's page, and Doug has 242,000 subscribers, although Doug started as a backpacker and got into a lot of that, but Doug has just loves wood carving, and everybody's very familiar, I think, with Doug. And I mean, he's just got tons of videos. He's a great personality, a great carver. And so remember that if you want to learn how to carve and want to really go to someone who is enjoyable to watch, be a part of, and that is Doug Linker. So Doug's a friend of mine, and he just has these great videos. He will teach you how to carve and enjoy it because he loves to have fun. And Doug is also, in fact, he's really a very accomplished carver, and but he's worked with wood most of his life, so he's doing that. Okay, next I'm going to go back. There are some new people coming out now. There's this guy right here. His name is DDALO. I don't know.
This Friday.
I'm sorry. He's a Korean carver, and this guy, it's DDALO is what his name is. He's got 14,000 subscribers right now, which is good because he's just come out. He's becoming very, very popular. And as you can see, his channel has the Korean name on it. So, but it's D, you can probably put in DDALO. I'm going to put it in up here and see if it goes to his stuff. DDALO. Here it is. This DDALO carving, and it goes to his site, and this young Korean man is really doing some great work, and his little figures are wonderful, and I think he is going to be a very looked at future carving video enthusiast, and he seems to love it. So he is really, you know, I think you got a lot to go on right there. Okay, so it's DALO Carving, and I don't know what his first word, I don't know what, when he puts up anything, I can't read Korean, so heck, I can hardly read English. So, okay, next in line, we're going to go, first of all, let's put it, I'm sorry, I can't. We're gonna go to Eric Owens. Eric, a lot of people don't know about his channel, and I want you to become aware. His name is Eric Owens, and Eric is he has 1.97 thousand subscribers, and his videos are just very, very good. Eric is a great carver. His teaching is wonderful. He is very, very good and up close. And I mean, the wonderful thing today is if you look back at my older camera work, it was pretty pitiful. But these guys are really good at camera work. They bring stuff up really close to, I've learned a lot from them, and I'm still not all that good at it. But they bring stuff up real close, and I'm just going to take you one here. I'm going to cut off the, but you see how close he is, and all the instructions that he really gives to you. So you can see up close what Eric is doing. And these other carvers, like I said, they're really getting good at this camera work. That was one of my imperfections when I was much younger, is camera work, and probably still is. But they are just real good. Okay, so that's Eric, E-R-I-C, Owens. Not Eric, E-R-I-C-K. Eric Owens. Okay. Now, next, we've got several newcomers coming up. Now this guy here, Stinted Sticks, is, I mean, this guy is just amazing carver, but all right, let's see who we can go to. Okay, Basswood Carving. This is Ron now. Let me hit on Basswood Carving, and this guy is just, he's up and coming. But he's got some great videos on how to do things, and he's got a lot of them, and he has, excuse me, I'm sorry, he has about 2.32 thousand subscribers, and he's just starting off, he really is, and he's real good. That's why I want to make, more than anything in the world, I want you to become aware of these people. So, you know, if you're not sure, I've never heard of these people, if you're not on Facebook, and I've talked about them a whole lot, you can go to these people and subscribe to them and begin your carving journey with him. He's got a lot of great videos, a lot of great characters. I mean, anything from holiday carvings to you know, Halloween carvings to Christmas carvings to all kind of things. Look at this. Let's carve a Tweety bird. Let's carve a cowboy. Let's carve those type of things. Let's talk about the bandsaws and sharpening. These guys talk about everything related to carving, the choosing of knives, those things. On my website, Let's Talk Carving on Facebook, there's so many people, and I watch these other things like whittling and carving and stuff like that, where people are asking all the time, you know, what's the best knife? I'm just getting started. And instead of going to these Facebook websites, and it's okay to go and ask those things. Go to these videos, and these guys will teach you and show you some of the best knives, some of the best ways of handling those things. This is so much wealth of information if you want to learn how to carve. And some of these guys got a lot of videos. Like he's just started out. He's got about 30 or 40 videos, maybe more, and he's just going on and on. So, and he's got a podcast too, where he talks to different carvers and stuff like that. So it's called Basswood Carving, and write that down. And that is another one. Now even Doug Linker has a coffee and carving where they talk about things. I mean, this is just amazing. All right, now we got another one called Carving is Fun, and I'm gonna click on that site. This is a great. I think this is Ken. I think on Carving is Fun. I'm not sure, but he's got a lot of videos to show you. He's got 78,000 subscribers. So that's great. He really does. Now, when you come to this, you may not see that many videos, but when you click on videos up here, you go to all of his videos. He's got more subscribers than me. Ha! So he's doing great, and I love it. I really do. And like I said, another thing they do is they review a lot of the knives. Like he reviews old timer reviews, whittling knives, Swiss Army knives, buck knives, or the carving knives that you can get flex cut. And see, that's the good thing about a lot of these guys is they really show you how to get started, the best knife to use, those things, and especially with heavy knives being so hard to get a hold of. They'll show you other knives. Look, here's a budget whittling knife where you're just using a box cutter. I don't really prefer a box cutter to learn on, but that's okay. That's fine. Here's how to sharpen a hook knife, which is the curved knife and stuff. I mean, the information is just amazing. So that's called Carving is Fun. And I believe that's Ken that runs that website. Okay, let's see where. All right, I'm just going to go to him right now. Another guy, now he doesn't speak at all, is of course Kevin Coates. Kevin Coates is a very unique carver and a great carver. And now Kevin, on his videos, Kevin does not speak at all. He uses a rather unusual knife that he carves with. It's a bigger knife, and I don't recommend it for beginners. Now, if you want to make you one later on after you've learned to carve and use it and stuff like that, that's fine. But it's a very difficult knife to use if you don't know what you're doing with it. And it's best you go ahead and get you a good knife like a OCC or right now Helvies are very hard to get a hold of, Drake's, something like that. But Kevin has a ton of videos. He's a great carver. He really is just absolutely wonderful carver, and does such an amazing job of it. So most people know Kevin, but if you just really want to sit there and watch somebody do some wonderful carvings and great carvings, Kevin Coates is the guy for you. He has 29,000 subscribers, and it's just very, very, very well known. All right, we've got another one that is available. And theirs are not quite as long. Carving Junkies, Junkies. Junkies. And here it is right here, Carving Junkies. Now, their videos are not quite as long, so it's not as detailed. Most of them are like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you know. It's a real quick lesson on carving, but one of the good things is you can get a lot of good ideas from these people of what to carve. And I think it's Dana that it's Dana that runs Carving Junkies, and there's carving a fish, carve a leprechaun, carve a mouse toodle, carve a cardinal toodle, those type of things. Very, very good, and very, very good to it. I mean, the wealth of information now that is out there is just astounding. Okay, let me see. Just a minute. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, here's one that is just International Association of Wood Carvers. This was started by my good friend Blake Lunsford and Tom. And this is amazing. This is actually what this is Blake started this as a carving. Blake's an excellent carver. It has 6.36 thousand subscribers. And what this is a Zoom podcast that every Saturday Blake has most of the time. And he brings these carvers on here, and they show you, they talk about carving, they show you how to carve things. I mean, this is first class, folks. This really is. I mean, Blake brings on some excellent carvers. I mean, you know, he's had Doug on there. He's had Robert Stegall, who I've met personally. Robert is a wonderful guy. Eric Owens, Bruce, I'm not sure how it's A-N-K-E-N, it's Ankney, I guess. And Janet Cordell, I mean, excellent woman carver. Mike Pounders, just Wayne Lamore. I mean, Blake is really, he knows most of these guys because he's been in the carving scene for a long time. And Chris Hammock, and if you ever want to tune in by Zoom, just go on their site and see, on Facebook is where he posts a lot of what's coming up and everything like that. But what he does is after he gets through with it, he records the whole thing, and then he puts it on YouTube for you to see it. If you can't attend the Zoom, then you can see it later. And I mean, this is some top-notch stuff, folks. These are some great carvers, and it's a Zoom class. I mean, not a Zoom class, but it's a Zoom talk. And Blake and Tom does an amazing job of it. I was on it one time, unfortunately, down here. I don't know why that down in this area our internet doesn't do well, but it would cut out all the time and stuff, so it was a disastrous interview. And mine doesn't really matter. What's important is that you have some very top carvers with the International Association of Wood Carvers. And Blake Lunsford runs this thing, and Blake, like I said, I mean, he's got some of the best guys on here you can, you know, and they teach and show you how, if you are more of an advanced carver. And this is just great. I mean, it really is. You can't beat the International Association of Wood Carvers as far as really learning now there's another guy that a lot of people do not know, and let's see if I think it's Carvings by Russel Scott. I'm not sure what he is. Okay, Scott Carvings it's called. S-C-O-T-T Carvings. This is, he's got 14,000 subscribers. This is Russel Scott, and Russell is very good. And he's really good at Santa Clauses and things like that. And excellent in his teachings and stuff like that. Russell, he has one from one day ago, so he's Russell's got a lot of videos, and he's been doing this a long time, and he's very, very good at it. And he's a very good teacher, and he's got tons and tons of videos on YouTube that is very, very good stuff. And now, if you go to, so that's Russell Scott, or Scott Carvings. You can go to him and see that. Now, let's see who else we've got. I don't want to miss anybody, but sometimes my mind is, let's see, wood carving. Let's see who else. We've got the Tridad carvers, I know that. Oh, Beavercraft. There you go. Now Beavercraft is another, as everybody knows, Beavercraft is there. They got 44,000 subscribers, but they are out of the Ukraine, so they're shut down right now because of the situation in the Ukraine. But they have a lot of good videos, Beavercraft does. Now, a lot of it, I'm sure, is pushing their knives and things like that. But it doesn't matter. They have, I mean, they've got tons of carving videos where, you know, carving the giraffe, carving the farmer, Bigfoot carving, squirrel carving, gnome carving with one knife. They've got a ton of videos to show you knife selection, those type of things. Now, I'm not real crazy about Beavercraft knives. They're okay.